Alright. So, hello everyone. Hope you are all ready for some Yakuza. Slap him, Haruka. You got this. So, if I remember right, last time we helped Rikia pretty much get a wife. And that was it. We did a lot of stuff with Rikia. Shouldn't have pressed the button. He was about to tell me what we were doing. He's ready for his Friday night. Go tell Date-san what's up. Or I could hang out with Rikia. I'm gonna go hang out with Date. I feel like doing story tonight because we did a lot of submissions last time. Majima? Is that you, Majima? Oh, hello. Red Punk Man. I guess we're starting in early on the learn how to smack section of the game. Oops, goodness. Are there actually 3 dudes? Oh, yeah. Whoa, there's more than 3 dudes. 4 guys. Oops. Bonk. Oh, so I can't really tell. I feel like the game might be a little bit quiet, but I'm not entirely sure. It's a little quiet for me, but my audio controls aren't always quite the same. Just pop him. Nothing personal, kid. A salty platinum nail. I don't know about that. So I'm gonna turn the game volume up a little bit. Because it is a little quiet on my headset. So we'll see. And we're also about to go do some story business, so I figure it makes sense to have it be a little loud for Date to talk to us. What's going on here? Get out of the way. Get out of here. Am I interrupting your date? I'm sorry. Oh god, I actually was almost stuck for a second. Alright, where are you? Hi, Date. I don't know, sightseeing. Here we go. That's good. Is there a way to change? No. That's fine. You ready to talk, Kiryu? Let's talk. Great. So tell me, what happened with Kanda? Well... Oh, we save, okay. Chapter 7, The Mad Dog. Ooh. Ooh.
Gogoro. どうやら神田の組が4代目に勝ち込みかけられたらしい。それで組の上層部は壊滅状態。たった一人で神田とやり合うとはさすがだな。堂島の竜の名は錆びついてねえようだ。 どうやら桐生さんは例の沖縄の一件で動いてるようだ。あんたがこの計画に乗ってるという情報を掴んでいるかもしれん。
It's glasses, right? That he's talking to?
そうなら次に桐生が攻め込むのはあんたのところだ。沖縄のリゾート計画、あんたに紹介したのはこの俺だ。リゾート建設に関わる利権、あんたの組に入る金は1000億はくだらない。今俺らの中で6代目を弾いた可能性が高いのは間違いなくあんたなんだぜ。真島の兄さん。
Whoa, oh, it's not glasses.
俺はカムロ町をこの手に収めたい。それがどういう意味かわかりますよね。今桐生さんに暴られたら一番困るのはあんただ。やり方は任せます。後始末しっかり頼みましたよ。
That was not who I was expecting him to be talking to.
もう一軒行きましょうよ。次はどこ連れてってくれるんですか。
桐生、とんでもない情報が入ったぞ。今日の夕刊です。うちの政治部のスクープです。ついに防衛大臣のタミヤが民事党と沖縄県議会をまとめたようなんです。
つまり基地拡大法案の成立は確実ってことか。基地とリゾートはもともとワンセット。基地が動き出したことでリゾートの開発も一緒に動き出したってわけだな。
これでどうしてリゾート開発が再開されたのかが分かりましたね。ところで桐生、このリゾート開発、裏でとんでもねえやつが絡んでるようなんだ。政治部の記者宛てに届いた情報です。匿名の情報筋からこんな写真が。
It's Majima, isn't it, right?
これは
どうやら鈴木が仕掛けているリゾート開発、裏で建設の利権を得ようとしていたのが
Oh, that makes sense.
真島組らしいんだ。
That actually makes a lot of sense. I have to say, never thought Majima would be all mixed up in all this, even with his reputation. Yeah. Not sure if he's the one leading the charge, but he's definitely involved. You think maybe he shot Daigo and Kashiwagi? No. There's no chance. Look, Kiryu, I know you two are pals and all, but a Yakuza who's your friend is still a Yakuza, and Majima especially. Let that dog off his leash and who knows what'll happen. You're wrong. Majima-san promised me he'd look after Daigo. And he's not the promise-breaking type. I trust him. I get how you feel. I really do. But what if you're wrong? What if Majima really is behind all this? If that's the case, then I'll have no choice but to kill him. You. I'm gonna go talk to him. Hold on, Kiryu. We don't know whose side he's on. That's exactly why I need to go. I have a lot of questions, and Majima-san's going to answer them. Q. Is he still over in Purgatory? Yeah. Family headquarters hasn't moved an inch. Still looks like nothing more than an empty lot, though. Oh, and the way in's the same too. Through the bathroom in the park, just like always. Got it. Q. Promise me you won't let your guard down. I promise. You think we're gonna have to do a tournament like we did in other games? Box. Don't need that. I'll keep that just because I don't know if I'm going to use it for something. All this other stuff is good too. And maybe we'll take a brief moment. Look here. Counterattack executed after being knocked away. Used to get out of tight position to Y while emitting white energy in a fight. Huh. Or increase throwing power and health. Smack two dudes together in the face, and also stomp their face. Or block enemies and increase heat gauge. I wouldn't mind health. I like the idea of a counterattack. I'm gonna go for the body first because I do like to do a lot of throws, and then I'll do the other one. But yeah, I mean, Majima, Kiryu's right that Majima is not the promise breaking type at all. And the fact that he told him to watch after Daigo means that it's probably not him. Oh, smack! Kiryu-san! There's this whiny little kid always begging his poor papa to buy him a toy over on Park Boulevard, but his dad always shuts him down. I thought they were tights on funds, so I offered to buy something for the little tyke, but his dad blew a gasket. Nearly punched my lights out. I guess people don't like getting told how to parent. Anyway, kids in Kamurocho are like oil and water. It's a perfect contradiction that might just lead to the perfect shot. Peace. Park Boulevard. Park Boulevard. That up here? No, that's Shifuji. Park Boulevard is here. Oh, good, it's on the way. So we'll save by the batting. We'll save by the batting ring and then head over there. That way, if you know, we can do it. Oh, that is a large crowd of people. Oh. Also, apparently there's a sub-story back there. And it is daytime, which makes me wonder if there's missable stuff, but I also don't care right now. I want more story. Like, Majima's story is good story. I'm kind of all for that. Whee. So do you think, this is kind of random, but still related. So 3 out of the 5 people taking the Japanese class that I'm in are software engineers. Do you think there's like any correlation there? At all? I imagine there's not, but it's just like, weird coincidences. Okay, Park Boulevard is up here. And so we're looking for a little kid and his dad. What? No. But no. No. I want to just talk to a little kid. Or, well, not talk to a kid. I want to take a picture of a kid. Oh, whoa, there's a big guy there. I want to earn a new ability by watching a kid, like, get... I don't even know what happens, but... Normally, like, something weird happens every time, though. Ouch. I want to hear the dad get mad, or I don't even know. A bloody 20k. Alright.
Nah.
Oh, he kicked out all the homeless. Kamurocho Hills, but it was cancelled. There's no one there. They're shipped off to Okinawa, I imagine. Oh, there's the kid. I see him. There he is. He wants one.
あそこでは売ってないんだよ。あそこはそのおもちゃ
Wait,
はおもちゃ
what shop is that?
売ってないんだよ。
Oh, it's an adult store. Otono no Omochiya.
あそこでは ダメだ。そこだけはダメだ。お母さんに言いつけるぞ。
The kid, they grow up so fast. This one sounds like the thing that might get me something. Let's check out this blog post. Ooh. That's a pretty good move. Another revelation. I never had anyone demand presents from when I was a kid, so seeing kids innocently ask for things honestly makes me a bit jealous. But these toys are definitely not the kind for a child. This revelation didn't come from the dad, but from the raging kid. My condolences to his father. It's funny. How am I enjoying Yakuza 3 so far, now that I'm a good chunk into the game? I don't care for its pacing very much. I understand why it is the way it is, but at the moment, like, where's the nearest save? At the moment, I want to like do lots of story and not do as many sub stories because I spent so much time doing random things for the kids as like part of the sub story. Whoops. Ow. Rude. So it makes me not want to do too many sub stories and actually get on with it. Definitely, I like the fact that it's a remaster and not a remake is interesting. Like you can definitely tell like the game's combat and like how everything is, what's the word? Segregated? That's not the right word. Like the loading screens between fights and loading screens to get in and out and places and whatnot, like definitely something that I miss from Kiwami 2 is not having those. So it does feel like, you know, a game going back, and how like it's not very smooth to get in and out of combat because you have to sit through a relatively long like cutscene of someone falling over or them getting mad at you or something, as opposed to just kind of starting right away. So not a huge fan of that, though. It's fine. Like I do actually enjoy the combat itself, though. Like there's a good amount of weight. Ooh. Good amount of weight to characters and whatnot, so it's fun. Bonk. Oh, there's lots of waste of heat. An unsullied old magazine. Why would I want that? So, I'm still enjoying it. I wanna do lots of story, and I don't feel inclined to do like a ton of sub stories, like I said, which is kind of the opposite of how it was when I was playing some of the other games. I don't really think that's... I don't think the sub stories are bad. I have enjoyed them when I've been doing them, but I'm just not interested as much. I'm more interested in Kiryu's like overall story than I am the other ones. Do I enjoy it more than other Yakuzas? This one? Oh, the combat. I don't know. It's hard to say, I think, because it's been a while since I played the other ones, and like I definitely liked. I'm trying to think, like 0, 1 to 2. Each one of them felt like an upgrade in combat most of the time. Though there were big differences. Like I think was it between 0 and 1 that there was a big difference? Like they changed the way the styles worked or something. Oh no, between Kiwami 1 and 2, I think there was, where like it stopped having like distinct styles that you swap between, and you just got different moves to use and such, which is more like this one. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Kiwami 2's combat is similar to this, or maybe this one's similar. Yeah, Kiwami 2's is more similar to this, it feels like, where you don't swap between styles, you just have the moves you use and what have you, and it's good. Bonk. But I don't know, I can't really say if I like one or the other, like, more. I do miss being Majima and like breakdancing on people's faces, because that was just extremely entertaining. It's a minute, son. You're not heading to West Park, are you? I am. Tell me more. I was planning to. Is something wrong? Well, I wouldn't say that, but hardly anyone ever goes there since the Majima family swooped in. I see. Thought all the homeless people who lived here were kicked out. What are you doing here? I guess I just couldn't say goodbye. Been here too long. Even the homeless can get attached to their surroundings, you know? Actually, I know just about everything there is to know about this park. Go ahead, ask me a question. Try and stump me. Well, I don't really have any questions. Oh, I find that hard to believe. Come on. But you got loads of them. Don't ask me now. You'll regret it. We'll start simple. Take this place's name, for example. I bet you don't know why it's called West Park, even though it's on the northeast side of Kamurocho. The origin of the park's name? Why? Why do they call it that? Why do you think? West side of the town because a man named West built it. This? Oh, no, okay. Turns out that it was a mistake made by City Hall. What? Apparently the head of town playing at City Hall was kind of sloppy and messed up the name of the map. Park was open almost 4 years before anybody noticed. I guess people figured there must have been a good reason to name the park like that, so they never questioned it. Huh. They could have changed it to East Park, but it's not like I had another West Park to compete with, so they decided to leave it as is. The man who built it was Hirayama. Wait, isn't that the florist? Why do they call it Purgatory? Purgatory is a place... yeah. People thought there was another world beyond this one. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It's like a little gateway down to the like underground casino and everything like that. It's deserted there now, okay. We've heard a man called the Florist Society, yeah. Guess I should have asked Date about it. You should have. Well, that was a good talk. Kiwami lowered the damage of heat actions and base damage, boosted the speed. 2 forged all cure style into 1. Multiplayer, new players into other games. Huh, interesting. Can't say for sure if Majima-san's my friend or my foe. Need to be ready for anything before I head inside. What should I do? Go inside. I have health items. Is Majima just gonna be sitting there like on a toilet? Don't try to blow him up. That's pretty good. What's the phone gonna ring? Wow. Wow, holy shit. It's like that scene in Matrix Reloaded. Wow, Majima's family got big.
真島の兄さん。
すまんの、キリュウちゃん。驚かせてしもうて。
これは。
ま、俺なりの防御策や。最近は危のうて、堂々と事務所構えることもできへんからな。ようこそ真島組へ。ま、地下でゆっくり話でもしようや。
Damn. It is like weird to see Majima actually being the, like, you know, the head of the clan that he is. Having people like bowing down like that, not just being like horribly afraid of him in like comedic ways like we've seen in the past. Whoa, look at those blood red eyes. Got just the place in mind. Don't go falling behind, Kiryu-chan. Can I talk to you while we go? Oh, okay, no, that's fine. Dude, look at him go. It's weird this place doesn't have like anything else. The original localization of 1 through 3 Kiryu-chan was Kazi. Makes sense. Oh. Alright. Are we gonna fight in the Coliseum? Last stop, Kiryu-chan. Coliseum. Only things fighting there now, the dust bunnies. Nice and quiet. Got my word. Shall we? Okay. Wow, it is quiet in here.
Natsukashi no. 2年前まではここで俺も戦っとった。
Got fond memories from Blozia here, Kiryu-chan. Too bad it's a damn ghost town now. The Coliseum's closed. Been so for about a year now. Something else came up. Pulled my attention away. Something like the Okinawa resort deal. Guess the Viper's out of the bag, huh? Majima-san, why did you do it? Why get involved? Yeah, when I'm not in the middle of a like serious part of the story, I can watch the video. I was keeping my eye out for Dago, just like we promised. What do you mean? I was just trying to make shit easier for him. You know how intense all that politics bowl can be. But Daigo didn't want any part of the resort deal. That's what got him shot, right? Been wondering about that myself. Majima-san. Kiryu-chan. I don't think you could have come up with this whole resort scheme on your own. You have to be working with someone. The question is, who is it? Why aren't you saying anything? Majima-san, tell me the truth. Now.
キリュウちゃんよ。こんな俺にもな、極道としての筋っちゅうもんがあるんや。たとえ俺がそいつにはめられたとしても、ただで口割るようなことはできへん。
How, it was just completely empty. How does he do this? Wow, that dude is fat as all hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, ついに あの伝説の男たちがリングの上に戻ってきました。
そういうことか。
俺の口を割らせたかったら喧嘩で白黒つけてからにしようやないか。
そうだったな。俺らはいつもそうやって生きてきたんだったな。
闘技場の絶対王者大島の竜桐生一馬 vs 赤眼の魔王島野の狂犬こと闘技場の帝王真島五郎。2年ぶりに帰ってきた怪物2人、果たしてこのリングで生き残るのはどちらの怪物か。
どっちどっちどっちどっち。
桐生ちゃんはずっと変わらんな。ほら嬉しいで。やっぱり俺らにはこのやり方がお似合いや。
ああ、そうだな。
さあ手加減はなしや。思いっきりいくで桐生ちゃんや。
今ゴングです。
So good. Also, I'm trying to see the thing on the floor of the ring. Bird? Dragon? It looks like a bird of some kind. Ooh. Ow. Okay, we didn't get it. Okay, it was just a... Yeah. I was half expecting a quick time event. Ouch. Oh wow, my health is lower than I thought it should be. Stick! Bonk. Not doing as well as I wanted to do. Figure if he's using a knife, I might as well use a stick. This is the last fight between the two. Aww. I mean, maybe that's a good thing. Come here. I will poke you. Bonk. He's too good. He's too fast. Just me and my big ass stick. Ouch. Wow, nice pose there. What Oh, I'm out of stun gun, that's why I didn't open. I have a box cutter though. Wait, what do you mean I can't use? Huh. I thought the box cutter could be used like that. Alright, well anyway. Ouch. I have this fancy Sakura Storm. Oh, that was crazy. Alright, let's stop using that for a bit. Granted, it does feel like the appropriate time to use it. He's all heated up too. And so fast. Look at him go! Good God, Majima! Oh God. Oh, I was tapping A because I was about to dodge. I keep messing the quick time up prompts up. Ouch. There we go, get some damage in. And break him out of his heat. Get up, get up. I know. Actually, hold on, wait. And upgrades, right? Abilities. Soul abilities. Is this where Art of Reversal is? Because we just got that from Mac's thing. The Art of Reversal, but I don't actually know where it is. Where does Mac's stuff show up? Not in there. Ooh, 2 hits. 3, 4. It's under Revelations. Oh, thank you. Essence of Reversal. Surprise an opponent when you're knocked down. Inspire. Press Y while knocked down. Okay. Oh god, he's purple again. No, fuck. I keep messing the quick time things up because I'm watching him do all his purple stuff and then trying to be ready to dodge. Yeah, get him from behind, Kiryu. I'm pressing Y. Do you need heat to do Revelations? I'm glad to see that he's still very, very spry. How old is Majima now? How old are both of us? We're in our 30s at the very least, if not like getting close to 40, I would think. Like Kiryu was pretty spry, like probably like what, teens, early 20s when he went to jail in Zero, I assume. So that would be at least 30, and then it's been like, what, 4 or 6 years since then? Oh god, I'm gonna have to tap something. Let's do the knockdown. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Anything in blue, you need heat. Anything in red, you need red heat. Okay. Color-coded. Makes sense. Charge up the heat a little bit. Eat some sushi. Oh wow, that sushi was really good. So blue, reversal needs blue, okay. Achievement unlocked, just like old times. 20 and 0, 27 in the intro to Kiwami, 37 Kiwami 2, 38 and, oh sorry, 42 and 3. Wow. Dude is spry for a 42-year-old. And Majima's older than Kiryu, isn't he? By at least a few years, I assume.
Hona, 約束や。ゆっくり奥で話でもしようか。
ああ。
Majima's 45. Impressive, dude. He's got the florist's old office. So you want to know who gave me the hookup with that guy Suzuki, huh? He's some kind of minister or some shit, right? Well, it was Hamazaki. What? Yep. He's been trying to poke his grubby little fingers in that Okinawa deal ever since he learned the Tojo were hoping to scrounge up the land for it. But Daigo walked, right? What was poor old Hamazaki gonna do? Take matters into his own hands, that's what. Pick up where Daigo left off, snatch up rights to the resort. So he phoned up Suzuki, boasted about having bigger balls than the Tojo. And that was that. Game, set, Hamazaki. And that's when he offered you the construction contract? Yep. Didn't make sense why he'd come to me with such a juicy offer. It's all crystal fucking clear now. What do you mean? Chan, you saw that photo of me and Suzuki chumming around, right? Got a damn good idea who'd let it slip. Hamazaki. But why? Prove someone was dealing with Suzuki on behalf of the Tojo, and that this someone was me. That kind of shit hits the news? Me and Suzuki would be in the slammer quicker than you can say false imprisonment. All Hamazaki'd have to do would then is swoop in and clean up the scraps. Make a damn killing. Enough to stop him blowing up any more Chinese joints, that's for sure. Sounds like he's more vulture than man. Yep. That resort shit's not the only thing he's gunning for either. There's more. Oh, yes. Last time I was with him, he looked me square in the eye. Said he wanted Kamurocho all to himself. Only one way to interpret that. Which is what? Think about it, Kiryu-chan. Daigo and Kashiwagi get filled with lead. You beat the snot out of Kanda. The whole city's fair game. And Hamazaki's ready to pounce. But how could he have known all that would happen? You ask me? Planned it from the start. Everything fall into place so perfectly is just a teensy bit too convenient, don't you think? I guess. His ultimate goal is taking over Kamurocho. Not just that. There's one more head in his crosshairs. The Tojo clan. Florist? Yep, florist. Come to my lair, Kiryu-chan.
Hanaya.
Haven't seen you in what, 2 years? Somewhere around that, yeah. I didn't think I'd find you down here again. Pretty steep fall from that loft up in the Millennium Tower. You're telling me. Anyway, Majima-san is letting me borrow the place. Lost the rights to my prior place after all the stuff that went down 2 years ago. Guess that makes sense. Now, about Hamazaki. Right. You said there's more to it. You bet there is. Seems he's fixing to pawn off the whole resort to the Chinese once it's built. What? Take a gander at this. That's... Yep. Lao Kong Long, leader of the Snake Flower Triad. The Chinese syndicate you brought crashing down 4 years ago. What does he have to do with this? Well, after he survived his first run-in with you, he skulked back to China, waiting for an opportunity to strike back. That's when he found the Hamazaki family, far distant branch of the Tojo that so far hadn't done much more than ruffle a few feathers in a Yokohama suburb. But with the Snake Flower Triad's backing, Hamazaki laid claim to every last speck of the city, a feat that saw him shoot up through the Tojo clan ranks. Next is this. What am I looking at? The key here is the jumble of papers on the table. This is more than any old pile of scrap, though. It's a contract between Hamazaki and Lao Ka Long, tying the Snake Flower Triad into the resort deal. Contract? For what exactly? From what I can tell, Hamazaki's planning to build some top secret mega casino under the resort. That contract makes it so the Snake Flower Triad are the ones running it, probably to pay them back for helping him conquer Yokohama. Hamazaki must be working pretty closely with Suzuki if he's serious about pulling this off. Agreed. Gotta say, small-time Yakuza operation making a meteoric rise like this is pretty damn unheard of. Didn't realize Hamazaki was balls deep in this shit. One question, Florist. Why do you know all this? Astute observation. The truth of it is, I was hired to dig up dirt on Hamazaki about 6 months ago. Hired? By who? Was it the Snake Flower Triad? Oh no, Daigo. Daigo Dojima. What? You didn't tell me Daigo was lining your pockets? Explain yourself, Florist. Right. Normally I'm not too keen on divulging my clients' identities, but I think Daigo would forgive me given the circumstances. When did he first approach you? A year or so back. Said he was hot on the heels of a traitor in the Tojo clan. Hamazaki, huh? I'm getting there. Anyway, Daigo came to me worried that someone was conspiring to commandeer the resort deal behind his back. Someone in the Tojo clan. So I worked with Daigo, sent some of my boys to the family offices, and pinched as much info as I could. Which is how you got your hands on that photo. Yep. And what you found out was Hamazaki was scheming to shoot Daigo and Kashiwagi, right? Probably. What do you mean, probably? If I wanted ambiguous bullshit, I would have gone to a fortune teller. Listen, I only started looking into all this again after Daigo got shot. But that's when a new actor showed up on the stage. Does he have video of Cosmo?
これは驚いたか。まあお前にとっちゃ一番ゆかりのある人間に売り二つだからな。
The mustache is wrong though, isn't it?
何か匂うな。
一体この男誰なんだ？
なんだこの絵は。どういうことなんだ。
ボス、カムロ町におかしな連中が。
何？
That is a massive sword. They look Chinese.
ラウ
Yep.
カーロ。
Who guard the martial arts tournament?
Hey,
有什么事？
把这个男的给我找出来。
是。
桐生、こいつは
力也。
どうやらラウはジャカの連中を使ってお前の相方を探し回っているらしいな。
We should probably go back to Serena. This sounds like a chase sequence.
もしもし。
Hello?
桐生だ。
ああ、兄貴。どうしたんですか。
お前、今どこにいる？
いや、起きたら兄貴がいなかったんで、一人で街をぶらついてるんですけど。
Get into a love hotel and stay there. Or the video place.
なんだあれ。
どうした？
Maybe a massage. Go to the oil massage place.
力也。
You'll be safe there, Rikia.
おい。
誰だお前ら。
He's playing Shoji, isn't he? I bet you he's like playing mahjong or something. Gotta help him. Alright. Hi Majima, what's up? Oh, there we go. Majima helping out. How do I leave? Do I just talk to the chair? Oh, I use this. Okay. Let me save Rikia before we watch any meme stuff. Let's get out of the serious part of the story. What? Wait. Why are there people here again? Hi. Two kitchens? Interesting. Wait, whoa, what? Are you really about, yeah. We're dusting off the Coliseum. Yeah, I figured as much. But yeah, we're in a bit of a rush. I drunk. Alright. You can save real quick. That seems like a good idea. Oh, weapons dealer. Oh, this is nice. I'll take a couple of these. What is what's the tattered scarf? Smells so bad it might save you in the club. Just leave it behind when you go to the club. Oh, wait. Huh. I'm okay. Cool. I'm betting that Rikia is in oh, cool. I'm betting that Rikia is just kind of like in a mahjong parlor or like playing a video game or something and Kiryu's misinterpreting. Ideally, anyway. Also, apparently Majima and I fought all day. Because we woke up and then went here and then fought Majima. And then I guess went and hung out. Snake Lar thugs are probably all over the place. Why not should I head out? Yeah. What else am I gonna do? Good noises. Oh, I was expecting these dudes to be like martial arts masters or something, but apparently not. That was a really slow attack. Oh, are you afraid, sir? As you should be. We're allowed Rikia. I don't know. Do I have to beat it out of you? I tell the truth. Only officer know our bosses. And where can I find this officer? Oh, Barhead. He stand out because of clothes. Damn it. Alright, I better not see you around here again. Whee! How far is the nearest enemy? Also, do you see all those people fall over there? Oh, he has gun. Oh, I'm glad I brought the bike. Not that. Come here. Meh. Shoddy pistol. Infinite ammo? Really? Really? That seems broken. Oh shit. Quick time event? Dodge the car or no? Alright, where's the flashy clothes that indicates... Oh, there it is. You must be the snake flower officer. Tell me where your boss is. Sorry, that not happen. Instead, you die! Bitch, bitch, bitch. Just infinite gun. This is broken. Oh, it's not infinite. The bullets are purple, I get it. But also, that was good though. Definitely a good way to open. Ow. I might go grab that bike. Both of them doing like flying jump kicks and missing. Oh, it was beautiful. I want to learn how to do these crazy kicks. No, I want to hit you in the head with this. Or not. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Whoa, that guy is way smaller than the officer. I just realized that the officer is like weirdly tall. Or maybe these guys are just weirdly short. Like, look how tiny they are. They're like just manlets. Because the officer is the same size as me, if not like slightly bigger. Let me kick your butt. I'm not sure how many more he has for health bars, but we're getting close to a bike rack at least. That's right, be afraid. Wrong guy. Someone is definitely cooking downstairs because I can smell it. And I don't like smelling my neighbor's food because it makes me think they're gonna trigger the fire alarm. How we doing? You gonna tell? Oh no, he runs. All right. Big angry dudes with sticks. Good stick though. But this is actually really bothering me that smelling the, like... It just smells like someone's dinner. But last week, the fire alarm went off twice because of someone making dinner very poorly, so I'm just worried that all of a sudden I'm gonna like have to like pause the stream because I have to leave the building because someone set up the fire detector or something. There we go. Stop that. Oh! Oh, okay, it was underneath it. I thought I actually stabbed it through him. Get back here, Chinese mafia piece of shit. You gonna use that gun? How much damage can I do just by beating him with it? Not a ton. That works better. Hi. Get out of here. Aw, the sword disappeared. There we go. Alright, come here. Just gotta break off the tire so I can show you how it really works. There we go. Get up, sir. Ooh, do you see how that... It was like a boomerang. Oops. Didn't quite move the way I wanted to. Let's throw him to finish him. There. Alright. Where's my boy? You strong as ox. Tell me where Lao is before I show you how strong I really am. Boss. Well, he just never ends with this guy. Get back here. Catch him. He looks like he's about to start limping. Let's fucking just nail him in the face. Oh god. Right. Oh god. That was interesting. Just flying through the air. No, this way. What? What? No. What? Why can't I take a shortcut to cut him off? Damn it. Just let me retry, please. I will say that I'm not the biggest fan of these segments. What? Oh, I jumped. I guess it doesn't count. That was in front of him. Back here. Get back here. There we go. Just break his pinky. Or his, like, pinky toe. That'd be better. Finally done running, huh? Guess it's time to make you tell me the truth. Eep, wait! I tell you everything! Boss is on roof of building on Nakamichi Alley. Your friend there with him. Damn it. I need to get over there. Do I need to fight these guys? No, probably not. I would probably just, you know, avoid them, but... Yeah, I know I can upgrade abilities. We're doing this! Gonna get the counterattack. Maybe get this one. Heat gauge. Cool story. All right. Oh right, and I should heal. Let's see. Toughness ZZ. It's weird how blocking with the sign still made it fly everywhere. I like that he's posed and ready, and then we just throw a beer keg at him for fun. Drat. I was hoping I'd manage to get him before, Let's charge that Spartan kick. Or Spartan palm. Where'd that bike go? Dude with the sword. I want it. Where's the sword? Where's the sword? I want the sword. Oh, he keeps breaking them. Wait, there's another dude running away from me. Oh Lord, he coming. Wait, what does he have? Like a little knife? Or does he have a gun? Oh, well there's the additional heat action. Drat. Yeah, that's right, be afraid. I do enjoy that mechanic. I don't remember the other games having like a fear mechanic. Ouch. Could I throw those guys before? Or is that new? Damn, no bike. Oh, here we go. Iron plate. They gave you this for a reason. Or maybe they don't. Here, have a plate. Oh, good God. Don't mind me. Next. Wow, we got some good mileage out of that gun. What was that noise? Oh, I thought Majima was coming after me again for a second. Big cone starts walking towards you. Oh, look at the cat. Oh, it's so cute. Little Sega cat. You gonna get up? Alright, well yeah, he did. He got up. God, I wish they'd stop breaking that though. Okay, the big guy has a gun this time. They definitely put that here just so you can use it to take these guys out. Which I don't mind, I kind of appreciate that actually. Because normally it's just a pain in the ass to take care of the guys who just sit there and wait for you to bop them. And then run away, bop them again. Looks like this is the place. Step aside. Lau and I have a score to settle. Fine. Guess I'll have to do this the hard way. Fancy. Jesus. He broke my bike and pushed it out to where I couldn't get it. But haha, I have a cone! Oh. No, get up. For some reason I thought I had abilities that dealt with people who had oh now you're afraid. That dealt with people who had abilities or with weapons, sorry. But maybe it's just like certain weapons. Oh whoops, I missed the opportunity. God damn. Get up and let me hit you. I don't get a heat action for that, which makes me sad. There you go, step on both heads. Get up. Just a couple more hits. Alright, now we get to go talk to Lau.
Likia. 兄貴
久しぶりだな、桐生一馬。
I haven't missed you.
こうすればお前に会える。 だから越えずさらった。
お前たちの目的は知ってる。その男は関係ない。今すぐ話せ。
分かってないな、お前は。俺が浜崎という男に協力したのはお前への復讐、それだけ。
だから力也を。
さあ、決着をつけよう。Kiryu Kazuma!
He's like, while you raised orphans, I studied the blade. And yet, I'm still gonna kick his ass. Or not. Ow! What is this nonsense? What magic bullshit does he have with this? Can I use this? Oh, damn. Alright, tell you what, Lau. I recognize you as a pain in the ass, and therefore, I will stab you. Yeah, can't take it, huh? So I see that there is a gimmick to this fight, which is mainly blocking his, like, big moves. Oh, hey, hold on. No, you hang out there for a second, Lau. I just noticed there's items over here. Thank you. Thank you. And, what? Oh, a beer case. Good. I've had a couple Chinese beers before. They're not very good. Or at least not the ones that I had. I don't remember the brands, though. You have to dodge that move or you get stunned, but... Pick up. I am getting a lot of grab prompts, though. Damn. Alright, so there's... You have to wait a little bit for that. And not be in the middle of an animation. Grab him by his hair. Okay. That time I swear I pressed A, but I guess it doesn't matter. I did the counter move though. That's good. I'm glad that I got it. Ooh, there we go. Ouch. Okay, maybe not. Oh, maybe not. This may have been a mistake. Where's the little ones? There. Tell you what. Get over here. Oh shoot. Sorry, I was... Would you believe me if I said that I was using the left side of the controller to scratch an itch on my hand? Yes, I know it's not the thing to do in the middle of combat, but sometimes you just need to. There's a little. What are we doing? What? Oh, okay. He's pulling a Vega. God damn. Move, Kiryu. I need to heal. I need to heal. At least I'm getting good practice with the counter. But God, I hate the chain he gets when he starts getting moves in. Like that. Nice. That could have ended very poorly. Do I get the chance to counterattack during any of this? No! Oh fuck, I messed up. Fuck off. Okay, heat time. Knockdown. Oh, can I not grab him right now? Are they all dramatic? Yes. What? I had a really good opportunity to attack there, but then I was stuck. Despite, like, the fact that you brawl a lot in the game, Yakuza really isn't, like, it really isn't a brawler. Like, you have to kind of be careful about what you actually input. Achievement unlocked, Wilting Flower. Looks like you lose again now. Oh, I thought he bit me for a second. Oh, it's that dude.
死んだはずでは。
おやっさん、あんた風間のおやっさんじゃないのか。どうして大悟中原を撃ったんだ。
優が桐生一馬か。
Is he like a twin brother or something?
Beautiful eyes
What?
like I heard from my brother before.
Oh. Oh, it is a twin brother. Who's apparently English? What? What? Chapter 9, the plot. Yeah. Okay.
ほんまに風間の親父がそう言ったんか。
ああ、
一体何が目的なんだ。事件に絡んでいることだけは間違いねえんだが。
Need you to go sightseeing, Rikia.
どうした、まだ痛むのか。
いえ。兄貴、俺には何が何だかわからなくなってます。あのヒゲの男、どうして俺を助けてくれたんでしょうか。親父を撃ったやつなのに、どうして俺を。
力也、お前は一旦沖縄に帰れ。俺はこっちでまだやることがある。だがお前には今やるべきことがなくなったはずだ。
でも
いいから言うことを聞いてくれ。今はまだあの絵の男が俺たちの敵なのか味方なのかわからない。今は沖縄に帰って崎や朝顔の連中の面倒を見てやってほしい。わかったか。
はい。
どうした？何？白鵬会の会長が？おい桐生、どうも白鵬会の峰が直接お前に会いたいとここに来ているようなんだが。
That is a big case.
まさかカムロ町の地下にこんな場所があったなんて驚きです。
それで俺に話とは。
ああ、すみません。実は今回のごたごた、うちの組も少なからず影響していたので、その責任をと思いまして。
Did you bring a knife for your pinky?
ええ。
噛んだ。
これはどういうことだ。
Did he bring us a head?
そう、キリュウの野郎、絶対許さねえ。
Hey man, that was expensive.
何すました顔しとんじゃ、大峰。なんとか言うたらどうなんじゃ、大黒。
兄貴、ここはうちの事務所ですよ。 少しは気遣ってください。
しゃがしゃボケ、己がチンタラしとるから桐生のアホがうちに攻め込んできたやろがい。
幹部会で言ったでしょ。別に俺は桐生さんに牙向けるつもりはない。あなたが喧嘩ふっかけるようなことするからこんなことになるんです。
はあ、己みたいな西洋かぶれの説教なんじゃ聞きたないんじゃこら。おいみね、己んとこの兵隊とかね、うちに回せや。それで俺が桐生の首取ったら、そうなったら俺が7代目や。お前も若頭ぐらいにしたら。
本当に状況の見えない人だ。
なんやと、もっぺん言うてみやこら。
あなたが今壊したコレクション全部で10億は下りませんよ。
それがどないした。己は金だけは腐るほど持っとるやろが。
金の問題じゃない。その価値がわからないことが問題なんですよ。
なんやと、成り上がりの分際で。
あなたに一つ言ってなかったことがあります。私、こう見えても結構強いんですよ。
みね。
あんたとの縁もこれまでだ。俺は桐生さんに義理通してきます。ここで殺すな。これ以上部屋を汚したくない。
はい。
おいみね、おいみね、みね。
This dude would be at home in The Sopranos. I'm just saying.
神田のような男、必要以上に大きくしてしまったのは私です。手洗い方法を取りましたが、錦山組の一件、これでけじめとさせてください。私は今のうちに登場界の直系を集めて事態の収拾を図ります。浜崎に関しても白鵬会で行方を追っています。まあ探したところで見つからないでしょうけど。
奴の行き先に心当たりでもあるのか。
ええ、おそらく日本にはいないでしょうね。
どういうことだ。
ジャカ日本支部の総統だったラウ・カーロンが死んだ。当然中国のジャカ本部は黙っちゃいません。ラウと共に行動していた浜崎は彼らの手によって拘束されているに違いありません。浜崎以外の組員は横浜港から死体で上がったという話ですしね。
ジャカが。
どちらにしても白鵬会が手を出すまでもなく浜崎組は消滅するでしょう。私としては中国と戦争にならないようジャカ本部と早々に手打ちするつもりです。
そうか。
桐生さんは崩壊しかけた登場界にとって今一番必要な人です。くれぐれもお体にお気をつけて。それでは。
ミネ、お前はそういう教育をされたのか。
どういう意味ですか。
内輪の落とし前、大悟がそんな付け方を命令するかってことだ。
多分しないでしょう。
だったらお前。
だが命令する大悟さんはいない。この落とし前、私の判断、私のやり方です。それに桐生さん、こういう事態を招いた責任、あなたにもあるんじゃないですか。大悟さんに以前聞きましたよ。沖縄で養護施設を営んでらっしゃるんですって。のんきな人だ。自分が背負った立場が分かってない。ボランティアでもされている気分なんでしょうね。意味のないことを。偽善だ。
何？
とにかく私は私の判断でドライに行動します。やり方はどうであれ、私は大悟さんの意思を継いでいるつもりですよ。
峰、お前。
つまり私の行動の全ては登場界の未来のためにあるということです。大悟さんもそれで納得するはずです。そのためには阻害するものは全て排除します。たとえそれが身内であろうと。私には分かりません。どうして大悟さんがあなたみたいな人を大事にしているのか。
峰、お前何か見失ってるぜ。
何をです？
それは俺がいつか教えてやる。
あなたから教わることなんか何もありませんよ。
What a showdown. Jesus. Whew. Didn't think Mina was the kind of guy to slaughter one of his own like that. Pretty fucking brutal. Wouldn't you say, Kiryu-chan? These condos out of her hair. Hamazaki's probably fish bait by now. I mean, it's all over. Everyone who was trying to rub you and Daigo out of the picture is finished. Well, not exactly. Hamazaki was a traitor. There's no question about that. Thanks to the snake flower, he and his flowers, he and his family are no more. But that doesn't mean this is the end. There's still that man who looks like Cosma. I doubt he would put a bullet in Daigo just for the hell of it. Means someone's probably giving him orders. It's the only explanation for him shooting Nakahara and stealing the land deed too. He can't be working alone. Hamazaki's the most obvious suspect, since he was after control of both the resort and the Tojo clan. But if this Cosmo guy was working for Hamazaki, why would he go out of his way to save Kiryu and Rikiya? There's still a ton of question marks here. Kiryu, I'm gonna try to find out what happened to Hamazaki. Flores, do me a favor. Look into Mine and the Hakuho clan while I'm gone. Mine? At this point, Tojo leadership's been practically decimated. Majima and Mina are the only two left standing. You implying I got a horse in this race? I was. I sure wouldn't have said it to your face. Alright. See what I can dig up on Hakuho and that Cosmo look-alike. Speaking of Cosmo-san, his family is leaderless now that Kashiwagi-san's gone. Think you can step up in his place, Majima-san? Oh, and be careful. I'm sure some of the other families will try to take advantage of the power vacuum this creates. Sure. You got it, Kiryu-kun. Kiryu, let me know the second you learn anything. I will. Well, all that's left to do now is put this plan into action. We'll be in touch. Guess I got a date with the Cosmo family. First things first. Gotta make sure Rikiya gets back to Okinawa. Least I can do is see him to a taxi.
Kiryu. そうだな。
Okay, give me a safe. Give me a safe. Oh, God. I wish he wouldn't yell like the moment you get more than 5 feet from him. It ruins the vibe. It's like Mine's interesting. He's like ruthless is the word that comes to mind. Very ruthless, very business, right? Gets shit done. But also doesn't seem to have much, like he lacks heart. Also, what is this like beetle looking like doing here? Also, Mine being like freakishly strong. I mean, like, I know that we beat up Kanda first, and so he's in pretty bad shape anyway. But still, to like completely overpower Kanda like that with like 3 punches, kind of ridiculous. I'd like more health, please. Oh, that was certainly something. Alright, let me think. Hour 45. Also, at some point, the stream decided to shit itself, or at least that's what I gather from Twitch's like bitrate being stupid. Like 40 minutes ago, and also the fact that the Twitch dashboard session time does not match OBS's live time. So that's real cool, I guess. And by real cool, I mean really shitty. Apparently did it 3 times actually. Looking at a Discord bot. 7:40 I went live. 8:42 I apparently went live again, and then at 9:04 as well. Oh, Twitch, why? Okay, I said I'd watch the meme though, so let me open that up and I'll share it with you. Yakuza 3 combat. Isn't that a spoiler? But yes, very accurate. Dragon Ball Z noises. Look at him go. Did someone... I'm curious if someone actually went through the trouble of timing this. To like put the bazooka noise in every time he did it, or if someone actually replaced the file.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
Oh god. Oh, good move. Pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna see Rikia to a taxi. That should literally be like right there. Unless they force me to walk through town. If this gets me put into another chase sequence, I'm gonna be sad and upset. Hi. Ooh. I'll take some of these. What else do you got? He has a lot of stuff. Bloody cloth. That is gross. Mysterious liquid. That's funny looking. Large blow-up doll. Oh. Is this a weapon? Yeah, is this a weapon? You can't use that here. Damn. Alright, well, we're gonna find out what we're gonna use it for eventually. Mac? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Mac. There's a ninja handing out tissues on Nakamichi Street. Nakamichi Street. I don't really remember which one that is. Oh wait, Nakamichi Alley. Nakamichi Street. Alright, so that one. It's not too bad. Alright, Rikia, get in the cab. Rikia, this taxi will take you to the airport. Make sure you get on your flight, okay? Anaki, hi. I'll be fine. Just make sure Nakahara and the kids are safe. After all, we still don't know who we're up against. Sounds like this whole thing is out of the Tojo clan's hands, at the very least. And with Nakahara still in the hospital, you're only one those kids can rely on. Same goes for the Ryudo family. They're all counting on you, Rikia. Right. I won't let them down. Anyway, I guess it's time for me to go. Try keeping yourself out of harm's way, okay, Aniki? Yeah. I'll be home soon.
Kiryu Kazuma だな。
そうだ。あんたは
防衛大臣のタミヤだ。
Oh.
タミヤだと。
俺が沖縄の件で堂島大吾と関わりがあったということは知っているな。
ああ。1年前にあんたの秘書のトーマから聞いている。
そうか。だが堂島大吾が倒れた後、東上会内部にいる鈴木とつながっていた勢力が再び動き出してしまった。それで俺は急いで BMD 基地拡大法案を通さなければならなくなった。
どういうことだ。あんたが法案を通そうとしたからリゾート開発が再開したんじゃないのか。
想定外の敵が仕掛けてきやがったんだよ。それで俺も動かざるを得なくなったんだ。
それで一体俺に何の用なんだ。
あんたに頼みたいことがある。
Go beat someone up.
リゾート開発を再び止めるということか。
そうではない。だが結果的にはそうなる。
何を言ってるんだ。リゾートと基地拡大はワンセットなんだろう。リゾートがなくなればあんたの法案も通らないぞ。
ことはそんなに単純じゃないんだ。とにかくあんたがまだリゾートの土地買収を止めたいと思っているなら議事堂まで来てくれ。
議事堂だと。
いや、ミレニアムタワー前に迎えをやるから、その車に乗って俺のところまで来てくれ。
いいだろう。俺もいろいろなことをはっきりさせたい。
Cool. What could Tamiya want with me? Who's that third party he mentioned? I knew there was more to this than just some internal Tojo clan feud. I should let Date-san know what's going on. What's the scoop, Kiryu? Date-san, I just got off the phone with Tamiya, the Minister of Defense. What? Why would he want to talk to you? I wish I knew. Either way, it looks like someone from the Tojo clan is still pulling the strings in all this. Tamiya also mentioned some kind of third party being involved. He asked me to come to the Diet Building and talk to him in person. About to head over. To the Diet Building? How are you gonna get there? He's sending a driver over. Apparently we're meeting in front of the Millennium Tower. Wait, Kiryu, take me with you. Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. Want to meet him outside the Millennium Tower? And risk making Tamiya's driver suspicious? Probably not a good idea. Let's head over there together, okay? Where are you now? At Serena, as always. I'll see you out front. mean, is he okay, like, with us bringing another person? I assume he is, but kind of weird. I don't really know what government buildings are like over in Japan, but do you just let anyone walk in or something? Okay. If I go down this way, then we should hit a save point, and we'll be near Nakamichi Street, but we'll also be kind of in front of the Millennium Tower. So I don't know if I'll accident. That kind of looks like a government car, doesn't it? Never mind, it's just a regular car. Okay, so we can save real quick. Make a new save. You gotta finish the fight with the flourish. Forgiveness filled stamina double X. Nice. Are you the driver? Okay, so it's a ninja handing out cards on Nakamichi Street. Well, this is Nakamichi Street, I believe. Looking for someone handing out tissues. Oh, wait, is that it right there? No, that's us. Oh, there's the ninja. I mean, maybe don't pull your phone out to take a picture in front of a lady who's bending over. People might get the wrong idea. That look. She's smoking the cigarette. Dance to the cigarette feed, fleet further through the crowds. Oh god, one of these? This, maybe? Yes, okay. Another revelation. Saw a charismatic woman passing out tissues. Well, that's all I'll say. It's 10 times more amazing than any CG effect I've seen, though. Definitely worth a look. Go and see her for yourself if you're up in Kamurocho. Essence of terror? Essence of terror. Strike down your opponents with frightful speed. Inspired by one with patch note 2. Why? While running towards 4 or more enemies. Huh. Nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and save. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go to the dive building. I'm gonna assume that it's mostly cutscene. and such. Probably not a fight with the Minister of Defense in the dive building. That seems like it wouldn't happen. I think. So let's go meet up with Date. Suppose I kind of took a really long way about doing this, huh? Fine though. The real question is, are we going to run into someone who's going to attack us before we get there? Alright, just looking for any goodies I might want to pick up. Hi, Date.
Kiryu.
Kiryu, what took you so long? Sorry, Date-san. Got here as fast as I could. Don't worry about it. Gotta say though, Tamiya ringing up is a pretty unexpected development. Yeah. Hopefully meeting him will clear some things up. Hope so. And don't forget that Tamiya is one of the biggest political figureheads in the country. Who knows what he could be planning? In other words, we should be ready for anything. You about ready to go? Yeah, let's do it. Great. Time to swing by the Millennium Tower then. Just me and my journalist buddy and his separation anxieties. The moment I walk away 5 feet, he starts to yell to me. Dude, relax. Okay. Relax. I think the driver's over here, right? Like they're little lost puppies. Oh, yeah, here we go. Hi, buddy. Ah, you must be Kazuma Kiryu-sama. Yeah, and you're Tamiya's driver, right? Actually, his secretary. You can call me Higaki, sir. And you're from the media, yes? Yep. Name's Date, from the Keihin News. Used to hang my hat with the Force, though. That's how I know Kiryu. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm afraid I can't allow a reporter to... Now hold your horses. What we have here is a prominent government official arranging a private meeting with the ex-chairman of a major crime syndicate. If you don't let me come, I'll have to write an article based on that info alone. And who knows what kind of conclusions I could draw from that. But... Sorry, but I think it's for the best if you let Date-san come with us. We promise he won't write about anything he hears today. Right, Date-san? Yeah, sure. Very well then. Please get into the car when you're ready, sir. Alright, let's go. Very well, sir. Just get in the car and we'll be on our way. Very empty parking lot.
思っていたより若いな。そっちは
京浜新聞社の伊達だ。鈴木と登場会の癒着を追っていた。
あの有名な元刑事の分野か。お前らも一杯やるか。
いや。
お前、沖縄の例のリゾート予定地で養護施設をやってるんだってな。あ
あ。
それが原因で堂島大吾も土地買収の話を断ったそうじゃないか。
何が言いたい？
お前とこの民谷隆三、互いに利害が一致してるってことだ。
どういうことだ？
doesn't want the resort built either. Obviously.
お前はあのリゾート開発が止まればいいと思っている。
ああ、そうだ。
俺もあのリゾート開発が止まればいいと思っている。
なんだと？あんた何を言ってるんだ？
あのリゾートがなければ、あんたは基地拡大法案を通せないんじゃないのか。
そうだな。だが、それはもういいんだ。
もういい？なぜ？
簡単だ。あの法案、俺は初めから通す気がなかったからだ。
なんだと？
聞かせてくれ。沖縄の基地拡大とリゾート開発、その全てについて。
うん。俺もお前たちに頼みたいことがある。何を聞きたいんだ？
Just give it to me in normal form. The purpose, the man who shot Daigo, and the favor. We'll do them in order.
あんたの沖縄米軍基地拡大の本当の狙いってのは何なんだ？
うん。俺の本当の狙い。それは世界で暗躍する組織の正体を暴き、その組織を潰すことだ。
利権絡みのマフィアか何かか？
そんな簡単なもんじゃない。俺が追いかけているのは通称ブラックマンデーと呼ばれている組織だ。
ブラックマンデ
ー English name。
あの伝説の武器密輸組織のことじゃないのか？
さすがは分野だ。よく知ってるな。1987年、あの世界大恐慌の引き金になったニューヨーク株式市場の株価大暴落を裏で操っていたとさえ言われる武器商人アンドレ・リチャードソンを中心とした武器密輸集団、通称ブラックマンデー。俺はその正体を知るためにあの沖縄米軍基地拡大を仕掛けた。
ブラックマンデーの正体を知るためだと？どういうことだ？
知っての通り、基地拡大の最大の目的は日米で共同開発する BMD の配備だ。その開発の裏では超単位の金が動いている。設計図だけでもとてつもない価値を秘めているんだ。
とてつもない価値？
日本の最先端の技術とアメリカの兵器開発のノウハウの結晶。沖縄の基地拡大法案による新 BMD 配備は他のどの国が逆立ちしても売ることができない最強の防衛兵器の誕生を意味する。実現すれば中東を含めたアジア一帯の国々は今後十数年日本に手出しすることはできない。
そんなものが沖縄に？
日米共同開発の BMD は世界の防衛バランスを変えるほどの代物なんだ。と一応世界的にはそういうことになっている。
一応だと？
ああ、そうだ。そういった風評があることが重要だったんだ。
どういうことだ？
世界最新の兵器開発。それを欲しがる奴らが動き出すってことだ。
まさかその欲しがってるやつってのがブラックマンデー？
その通り。世界中に武器を売りつける武器密輸組織ってのは常に最先端の技術を欲している。もしその技術が日米以外の国に流れたら世界の防衛バランスを崩壊させるほどの技術。奴らが指を加えたまま見ているはずがない。
新 BMD はブラックマンデーをおびき出すための餌ってことか？
沖縄の基地拡大法案はあくまでそのブラックマンデーってやつを誘い出すためのダミーだったと。
ダミーとはいえ、俺は本気で法案を通す形が必要だった。
This does explain some things,
その
though.
ために俺は鈴木にリゾートの話を提案し、奴に利権を一手に渡すと持ちかけ、 基地拡大法案とセットの形で進めてきた。つまり俺以外全ての国民を騙す必要があったんだ。
True politician.
くらいのことをしなければならなかったんだよ。
だがあんたはもう法案を通す気がないと言ったな。それはつまり。
ああ、ようやくブラックマンデーの尻尾をつかむことができたというわけだ。
じゃああんたの目的は花から鈴木との総裁選にはなかったってことか？
そんなものは小っぱの政治家気取りが欲しがるもんだ。俺には全く興味がない。
だがアメリカも関わるほどの大掛かりな作戦、あんた一人で実行できるもんじゃねえだろ。
その通りだ。
There's a 3-letter
それについ
agency.
ても話しておかなければならんな。他に聞きたいことはあるか？
So, okay. So then, oh yeah, this. So the dude shot Daigo and what's his face, maybe is from Black Monday possibly, and he shot them because they were in the way of the resort, which they perceived as a way to get the military base to go through. So they were trying to take out any loose ends that would prevent it from happening so they could get the technology. Working with someone, huh? Unless, like... The question is the man who shot Daigo working with the Secretary of Defense or against him? Like, is he Black Monday or is he like a special operative of some variety?
大悟を撃った犯人を知らないか？
それは俺にもわからん。
Okay.
そうか。
あの風間に似てるって男のことか。素性も目的もさっぱりだからな。
ああ。
待て、風間だと？そいつが堂島大吾を撃ったのか？
You still have that picture, Kiryu?
俺の知っている風間とお前らの知ってるその男が同一人物ならの話だが。
教えてくれ。あんたの知っている風間ってのは一体誰なんだ？
風間ジョージ。お前のいた東上会の元幹部、風間組組長風間慎太郎の実の弟だ。
おやっさんに弟が？
知らなかったのか？
ああ。
そうか。やはり風間は肉親の話をしてなかったのか。
やはり？
ああ。両親を早くに失った風間にとって弟ジョージは血を分けたただ一人の兄弟。何者にも代え難い存在だったからな。
風間にとって弟ってのがそんなに大切なんだったら桐生には話していそうなもんだがな。
仲がいいだの悪いだのは関係ない。そういった普通の兄弟関係でいられるような間柄じゃなかったんだ、あの兄弟は。
どういうことだ？
あの二人は決して交わることのない道に進んだからな。
まさか風間の弟の職業って？
警察だ。元警察庁長官官房国際部国際課、今の外事課の刑事だった。
それってエリート中のエリートじゃないか。
エリートか。まあ元警察官のお前からしちゃそうかもしれんな。だが不思議なものだ。同じ釜の飯を食い、日本という国の未来を共に案じた人間が、片やこうして議事堂の真ん中で昼間から酒をかくらい、片やアメリカのために必死に動いてるんだからな。
何言ってんだ？あんたもしかして。
ジョージと俺は警察庁の同期。唯一無二の親友だ。
何？あんたと 風間の弟が。
今回の沖縄に絡んだ一連の事件も全ては俺とジョージで仕組んだことだったんだ。
仕組んだだと？一体どういうことだ？
俺が計画の絵を描き、ジョージは組織を使ってそれを実行した。
じゃあおやっさんの弟が大悟を撃ったというのも計画のためだったというのか？
おそらくは。
風間の弟の組織ってのは何なんだ？今も警察の下で動いてるのか？
Obviously not.
違う。あいつはもう日本の警察の人間じゃない。
じゃあ今は何を？
Was he a private company?
アメリカの CIA、
Three-letter agency called it.
アメリカ中央情報局の極東担当の諜報員だ。他に聞きたいことはあるか？
Leave it to the CIA to just fuck around with other people's governments. Huh. Man, who would have thought that Cosmo-san's brother was a glowy? The favor of the CIA. Well, now I want to know more about the CIA. Now let's let the favor last.
風間のおやっさんの実の弟。その男が CIA の諜報員として日本で活動していると。
例の武器密輸組織 CIA はあれを追いかけている。俺はジョージと協力してブラックマンデーの尻尾を掴んで潰そうとしているんだ。
じゃあ風間の弟は日本の警察を辞め CIA に入り、今はアメリカのために活動していると。
ああ。
だがそんな奴がどうして次々と謎の発砲を繰り返すようなことしたんだ？
Yeah, that.
やはり大悟や
I mean, he also shot a bunch of Chinese people. Let's not forget that.
おやっさんの弟なのか。
And might have just incited like a war between Chinese mafia and Japan.
なぜそんなこと？
今回の一件 CIA の諜報員への命令は1、沖縄をめぐる基地拡大法案に絡んだブラックマンデーの動向を探ること。2、そのために障害となる対象はそのことごとくを排除すること。
排除だ？
means
その
shoot.
任務のために土地買収を断った人間を撃ったと。
ああ。だが CIA の諜報員はジョージだけじゃない。すでにお前も何度か命を狙われているはずだ。
Oh yeah, the dudes in black suits.
まさかあの黒スーツの男たち。
そう、お前を襲った外国人は皆 CIA が手を回した諜報員だ。お前は沖縄のリゾート開発を中止させようと動いていたからな。
それじゃもしかして柏木を撃ったのも
CIA だ。
You just let the CIA fly helicopters and shoot people?
どうして日本人なのにそこまでして。
ジョージにとって CIA は己の生きてきた人生の全てだ。
全て？
お前らに話してもわかるまいが、今から30年前、日本という保守的な国家で警察官の肉親に極道関係者がいるとなれば、それだけで迫害を受ける時代だった。ジョージは実の兄が極道、しかも東上会という大組織の顔役であることが原因で、自分の正義を貫くことすらできず警察を去った。そんなジョージに手を差し伸べたのがアメリカという国だった。能力があれば国籍や人種を問わない自由の国で、ジョージは新たな人生を手に入れたんだ。
だから CIA のためならばどんなことでもやると。
他に聞きたいことはあるか？
So what's the favor you want us to do?
あんたの頼みたいことってのは何なんだ？
二人の男を救ってやってほしい。
誰なんだそいつらは？
一人は俺の秘書だった男、トーマ。
秘書だったってなんで過去形なんだ？
トーマは2週間前勝手に俺の秘書を辞めたよ。
どうしてだ？
トーマは俺の基地拡大法案の裏にある本当の狙いを知ってしまった。だからリゾート開発計画を動かせる男にすり寄った。
それは誰だ？
Suzuki?
極道だよ。
Me?
何？
東上会直系白鵬会会長峰義孝だ。
峰が？
おい、それどういうことなんだ？
こうなった以上、トーマから峰に秘密が漏れる危険が高い。その前にあいつはトーマの口を封じようと動くはずだ。
あいつ？
Yeah, the
それがあ
Kazuma.
んたの言うもう一人の男か？
そうだ。そうならないようあんたに止めてほしいんだ。
その男とは？
Joji?
風間ジョージだ。他に聞きたいことはあるか？
You know, there's I know this might sound very simple, but don't they have a pretty easy like way to deal with Mine? Like the dude has the head of someone in a suitcase in his possession. If Kiryu just is like, hey, by the way, Minister, the dude killed someone last night. Eyewitness, us two, plus two other people. You want to go arrest him? And then go arrest him. Why did Toma join Mina in the first place? We're like, how did Mina, or how did Tomo join Mina in the first place? Like, what's the connection there? You just walk up and be like, hey, I have information from the defense secretary.
トーマが基地拡大法案を通過させるためにリゾート開発の土地買収を頼んだ先があのミネだというのか？
そうだ。
その話はおかしいな。死んだ柏木の話によれば、リゾート開発の土地買収を進めていたのは鈴木と風間、それに風間とつながってる東上会の組織ってことになる。
Which would be Mina, I assume? Maybe?
だが事実はそうではない。そもそも2年前の玉城組の土地買収騒動以来、リゾート開発の土地買収は行われていなかった。
なんだと？じゃあなんで風間は中原を撃ってまで土地の権利書を奪ったんだ？
基地拡大法案を進めるためだ。リゾート予定地の買収が進まなければ、同時に基地拡大法案も止まってしまう。そうなれば、ブラックマンデーの尻尾がつかめない。だから強引な手段で土地の権利書を中原という男から奪い、土地の買収を推し進めようとしたんだ。
東上会を使ってか？
ああ、CIA は堂島大吾を動かすため、ネックとなっていた朝顔がある土地の権利書を奪い、土地買収の協力を持ちかけた。だが、
大吾は土地の買収を断った。だから撃たれたのか？
そういうことだ。そしてトーマは峰にリゾートの土地買収の話を持ちかけた。トーマはリゾートの利権その全てを峰に渡すという条件で協力するよう求めたんだろ
利権の全てを渡すだと？そんなことしてトーマに何のメリットがあるんだ？
トーマという名前から奴が沖縄の人間だということは知ってるな。
ああ、1年前直接本人から聞いた。
今から3年前、トーマは沖縄の発展を夢見て政治の世界へと足を踏み入れた。そこでトーマは沖縄の米軍基地拡大とリゾート計画のことを知り、沖縄のためになるならと 喜んで働いた。
あいつは沖縄を豊かにしたいと話していた。
トーマの目的は最初から沖縄の発展しかない。あいつは1年前にリゾートの土地買収とヤクザがつながってることが発覚しそうになった時にも、基地拡大まで共倒れにならないよう俺を東上界の堂島に引き合わせ丸く収めさせた。だがあいつは初めから基地拡大のことはどうでもよくて、リゾート開発計画のことしか頭になかったんだ。
じゃあトーマは堂島大吾とあんたを引き合わせた時に東上界の連中峰とも知り合ったというのか。
だが奴は1年経って法案がフェイクであることを知ってしまった。
Then he was understandably
土
angry.
地買収を進められる力を求めて白崩壊にすり寄っていった。トーマとミネは互いの利害が一致して手を組んだんだ。
なるほどな。だがあれだけ六代目に忠実だった峰が東上界を裏切ろうとしていたとはな。
ミネという男はよくわからん。今回の一連の騒動で東上界の事実上のトップはあの男のはずだ。黙っていればより上のポストが約束されているのに何を考えているのか。
I don't know. I mean, he's a stockbroker dude. Wonder if he's involved with Black Monday at all.
沖縄のリゾート計画を続行するトーマとミネ、それに CIA とあんたの目的。ようやく絵を描いたやつが見えてきたな。
ジョージを止めてくれ。
止める？ CIA の任務を止めろというのか。
そうだ。トーマを守ってやってほしい。
どうして CIA はトーマを殺す必要があるんだ？
奴は知りすぎたんだ。この法案の裏に CIA が関与していることも、そして法案がフェイクだということもな。
じゃあ CIA はそのことを封印するために。
ああ。俺はトーマを殺したくはない。できればあの二人を助けてやりたいんだ。
でもトーマはあんたの計画を邪魔した男だろ。どうして今になってかばうようなこと？
強い信念を持った人間はいずれ大きな志を抱く。そしてそれを実現する。俺の恩師が教えてくれたことだ。トーマは純粋でまっすぐだ。あれはいずれ良い政治家になる。
でもそれだけで。
それだけ
That's
じゃねえん
all.
だよ。
That's all he needs.
このおっさん、食えないやつだが自分の部下を見殺しにできない古いタイプの人間のようだ。そうなんだろ？わかった。今トーマを止めれば土地買収も終わる。おやっさんの弟には返さなきゃならない借りもあるからな。
やってくれるか？
あんたのためじゃない。俺はただ朝顔を失いたくないだけだ。
いいだろう。じゃあお前がトーマをジョージから守ってくれたら、沖縄のリゾート開発は俺の手で完全に止める。約束しよう。
トーマは今どこに？
With Mine,
沖縄
probably?
だ。地
No.
元の県議会の議員との会合に向かってるはずだ。日本の極道にもまだこんな男がいたとはな。だが問題はここからだ。
ん？
What do you mean we have visitors?
鈴木の SP だ。
何？
すでにトーマが手を回していたようだ。
どうする桐生。
行くしかないんだろうな。そうなんだろう。
ああ、そうだ。行くしかない。
あの SP とやらどこまでやっていいんだ。
あの SP はあくまで鈴木の私兵。好きに暴れて構わん。暴れた責任は取ってやる。
一つ聞きたいんだが。
なんだ。
あんた興味ないって言っていたが、政治家ってのは皆総理大臣になりたいもんなんじゃないのか。
じゃあ逆に聞くが、組長ってのはなりたいと言ってなるものなのか。トップとは何かをなし、それを積み重ねてきた人間がいつの間にか勝手になってるものだろう。違うか。
確かにな。
よし。
Man, I feel
行く
that.
か。
ああ。
Oh, looks like I'm gonna punch my way through before I get to save.
これすげえ数だぜ。
だってさ、ここは俺が何とかする。あんたは裏口から出て行ってくれ。
なんだと。
あんたは記者だ。名刺を見せれば裏から出られるはずだ。
だがそれじゃ。
もし俺が捕まったら、真島の兄さんにあんたから今聞いたことを伝えてくれ。
桐生。
頼んだぞ。
Nice. Ooh, okay, I gotta stop lying down now. Alright, anyway, let's beat up some security guards. I feel that though, about like the line about the foot soldiers not becoming chairman because they want to, but because their actions elevate them to it. As most of you, know, for anyone who's been watching any of my streams for the last 3 to 4 months, I recently became a manager at my work. Oh, that's the guy with the taser. And like not because I really wanted to, but because the people around me asked me to, basically. And like today I actually I definitely had one of those moments where it's like, oh, I see. This is why they wanted me to do this. I see. Ooh, I got it. I got like the super fast move. Man, look at me use those tissue moves. But so like today I dealt with a lot of issues today, and like a lot of fires, and making sure things were good, and then like incident report stuff going out in the right place and everything else. And then you know, it was past 5 o'clock by like 2 minutes. I was like, well, I guess I'm, you know, finally gonna stop for the day, because it's 5 and I like to end on time and I don't like to go over, because work-life balance is important to me. And then my boss in one of our channels, my boss like pings me specifically, as well as like CC's my team, asking for some estimates on some stuff, and I'm just looking at it being like, it's 2 minutes after 5 on a Friday. Of all the things that I want to deal with right now is not this. And I had already ordered Chinese food. I ordered my dinner, and so like in 10 minutes I needed to be, or well, less than like 10 minutes, I need to be out the door and like walking to go pick it up. Otherwise it would probably get cold or something. So that I'm just sitting there being like, well, do I pretend that I don't see it and just wait until Monday? Or maybe my boss sent it at 5 o'clock because he knows that some of the people on the team who actually like have the answers right away, because I don't have those answers, are people who work on the other coast, because they're closer to the systems that he was talking about. And but then I just like, I stared at the thing for like a minute, like walked back and forth, like got more tea, looked down and be like, I was like, well, I could pretend that I didn't see it. It'd probably be fine if I just dealt with it on Monday. And like, I got my laptop like closed down, like until like an inch was left open, and I was like, and then opened it back up, and then wrote a reply. Did someone bring a truck? Oh shit. Is that Majima? I love you, Majima, so much! With a fucking pink dump truck.
ここだ。おお、よかった。キリ引き殺してしもうたかと思ったわ。ええから早よ乗れ。
Oh man, Majima. I fucking love Majima so much. He's so good. Oh, here we go. The personal reason for why Hime is all about this shit.
おじさん。吉高、お前こんな夜遅くまでどこ行ってたんだ。
友達とみんなで野球してた。
なんだ、そうだったのか。帰りが遅いから心配したんだぞ。
それよりおじさん聞いてよ。今日のテスト俺1番だったんだよ。
そうか。吉高は頭いいな。
みんな僕も混ぜてよ。
おめえバットもグローブも持ってねえじゃねえかよ。俺ら貧乏人とは遊べねえんだよ。
Ironic shirt. And of course he's an orphan.
おじさん、ねえ起きてよ。死なないでよ。
したか。
おじさん。
したか。よく聞くんだ。吉高は頭がいい。たくさん勉強して偉くなりなさい。
おじさん。
ごめんな。守ってやれなくて。
おじさん。
誰だ。
片瀬です。
入れ。
Wait, so he has a picture of himself as a kid?
失礼します。
Or is that not him?
沖縄行きの飛行機手配いたしました。1時間半後羽田発です。
わかった。
会長。
なんだ。
いえ、何でもありません。ただ最近随分ご無理をされておられるのではないかと。会長にもしものことがあったら私。
そんな顔しないでくれ。大丈夫だ。
His secretary cares about him this much and didn't notice the $1 billion of horse. Oh god, Majima.
沖縄の基地拡大法案に反対する団体の仕業との見方が強まっています。
Oh, good spin.
依然としてつかめておらず、引き続き捜索が行われています。
消してくれ。
警察は今後、国会議事堂周辺の警備を強化するとともに。
Damn it. Looks like getting out of Okinawa is not gonna be as easy as you thought, huh? We? Sorry, Dante-san, but I need to do this alone. What? But Mina's gonna have an army of guys down there. Going without any backup, it's like signing your own death wish. Man's got a point, Kiryu-chan. You ask me, we send in some of my boys. Rough some people up, make sure nobody even thinks of laying a hand on you. Look, I'll be fine on my own. Why are you being so stubborn about this? The only reason I've gotten this far involved is so I can make sure Morning Glory is safe. I care about Daigo and the Tojo clan, yeah. But when push comes to shove, this Okinawa fight is mine and mine alone. Not anymore, it ain't. Not with the CIA and those Hakuho thugs turning the place all topsy-turvy. It'll be okay. I have friends down there. Huh? The Ryudo family. I want to be suddenly in a fight in Okinawa. I want to do it with Okinawa natives by my side. Oh. You're sure about that, Kiryu-chan? 100%. Suppose that's that then. So what? You're just giving up, Majima? Kiryu-chan's a big, stubborn ox. No changing his mind when he's like this, Date-san. You should know that better than anyone. Even so, Kiryu-chan. The Majima family will keep the lights on over at Tojo HQ while you're gone. Go do what you gotta do, yeah? Thank you, Majima-san. Okay, so I'm gonna save and stop, but I just want to point out something very, very important. There are 2 Tojo clan captains left. Mine, who's been painted as the bad guy that we're definitely gonna kick, like, we're gonna kick his ass, I'm pretty sure, at some point in this game. And then this man, right here. Are we looking at the 7th chairman of the Tojo clan right now? Is that what's gonna happen? Crazy. Just crazy. Alright, so next Friday we shall go to Okinawa and do something. And also, God, that whistle is so loud. Exit game, please. Thank you. Apologies for the interruptions on the stream, by the way. I don't really know what happened. I know that we lost the stream twice. Unfortunately, I don't know when and where, but it is very irritating to me that it does that. So, but thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you all have a good weekend, good rest of your day, month, you know, whatever you're up to. And I will catch you on Monday around 8:30-ish Eastern PST. Not PST, EST. And we'll do some more .hack mutation. So, bye for now.